Hi, I'm Dane Muldoon, Senior Sales Engineer at Supply Partners, Australia's leading technical distributor of solar and energy storage systems. What's this? This is the summary for International Standard IEC 61701. This is covering salt mist corrosion testing of PV modules. So basically, solar panels, photovoltaic modules, are designed to be installed and to operate and work for a very long time. Often manufacturers are offering 25-year performance warranties on those PV modules. Salt mist is an environmental condition which could reduce performance or even cause module failure over time. This particular standard covers how to test PV modules if you want to ensure that you are going to be able to deal with that harsh kind of environment. And in the scope, it says this standard describes test sequences useful to determine the resistance of any photovoltaic modules to corrosion from salt mist containing chlorine, such as NaCl, MgCl2, etc. Now, there are 6 levels of severity that are covered off in this test, and it's very important to understand what they are and what's relevant where. So, for example, reading again, Severity Level 1 is intended to be used for PV modules used in a marine environment or in close proximity to the sea. Now, this is very significant in Australia. Obviously, a lot of the population lives close by the ocean. Severity Level 1 is the appropriate level for testing for PV modules. It goes on to say severities levels 3 to 6 are intended for PV modules operating in locations where there could be a change between salt-laden air and dry atmospheres. For example, in places where salt is used to melt ice formations. So in some very cold environments, Canada, Alaska, Scandinavia, places like this, where they have heavy snowfall, salt can be used on highways to melt the snow to open up the roads. And that's what they're talking about for severity level 3 through 6. And then it goes on to say severity level 2 is not suitable for PV modules as the testing conditions are too weak. So with respect to Australian conditions, apart from some very specific locations in the mountains where there might be snow and then salt used to clear that snow, severity level 1 is the one we want. Now, what's the relevance? The relevance is that the Clean Energy Council has an enhanced listing for PV module manufacturers that is related to salt mist testing. And they go on to say on their website, this standard is important if you are installing in a coastal location, particularly within 500 meters of the sea, to ensure the modules will not degrade prematurely, which is great, which is appropriate, which is valuable information for end users. But they are saying now from 1st of April 2020, this listing will be restricted to modules passing severity level 6 only. So despite the fact that they're saying in coastal environments within 500 meters of the sea, and the fact that that refers to level 1 of the international standard itself, they're saying from the 1st of April 2020, only modules with severity level 6 will be considered to have an enhanced listing. I want to know why. I don't understand. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this quick explanation. There's plenty more over at supplypartners.com.au. See you next time.